Alright, let's give it a shot. So this is effectively a channel update video, I guess. You know? So I was watching, I think it was Gameplay and Talks or something. And he was kind of talking about like life update, and I realized I kind of had a similar thing planned, I suppose. So there's a video maybe like, gosh, a year back now on this channel, live stream, where I'm playing this game and I don't think I say a single thing the entire time. And it's because I was going through some stuff. In a way, I'm still going through the stuff, but you know, like a lot of, like I was dealing with death in the family, you know, close family member passed away, and dealing with funeral arrangements and stuff like that. And my wife had been in the hospital, just got injured overseas, and was trying to plan travel arrangements and insurance stuff and get her and the kids back in the country. There's more stuff where, like, you know, due to current events in American politics, you may realize, like many people, I was laid off, unfortunately. So the job market's been pretty rough, which I think is true for a lot of people. It's not just me. But I was playing this game just as a way to kind of decompress, I guess, to give myself something to do and think some thoughts and feel some feelings, and it was in a way a little therapeutic, I guess. So, but the thing is, because it's recorded, it's still there, and I can go back and look at it. And you know, things are still not like great, but it's a thing where there's also a certain amount of gratitude that comes with that, right? To be like, here is me in this place, and I am not in that place anymore, and even if things aren't perfect, I can be grateful for all the stuff that's better now, you know? My wife's doing much better. She healed from her injury, and we're going to the gym, and I think we're both in better shape than ever. We're trying to stick to it. And, you know, the job market has been rough, and probably the most rough part is not the interviews that go badly, but the interviews that go well, and then people are like, yeah, we're going to have to pass anyway. That's really demoralizing, right? Because then it makes you feel like all that prep was for nothing, and all that time was for nothing, and maybe there's just like not much hope, you know. But I keep that video, like I could definitely take that video down. I have taken videos down where I'm just like, this is not that good, or it doesn't like fit with the theme of what I want to do with the channel. But I leave it up because it's a reminder to me of like when things were looking pretty bad, and at least I can look back on it and say, you know, I was there and I got through that. You know? I don't know if that makes sense. This is definitely not gripping television. I mean, I guess if you're willing to watch a video of a video game playing VHS tapes, then there's some level of like I don't know. There's some level of entertainment that you're getting from that, because it's kind of cozy, and you're able to kind of relax and enjoy that in its own way. Like Wormmania, live worms and song. You're a real one, Mary Applehoff. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna stack these guys up like I used to. But yeah, I was watching this guy's video, and I think he's similarly lost his job, and you know, trying to sell his video game collection. And that's, you know, obviously I don't see myself as a collector. I have a retro game collection and a modern game collection, like, you know, most people who have been playing games for a while, but I've been trying to downsize in a way, but I think it's different if you see yourself as a collector first, and then losing that collection feels like losing part of your hobby. And I know he plays pinball too, and if you're playing pinball, like, I'm okay with video pinball. I know it's not the same, and physics are a thing, but you know, pinball is in a lot of ways a very, it's a rich man's kind of hobby, right? Like if you're collecting tables and vintage tables and keeping them running, it's a full-time job. And I only have a couple arcade cabinets, and I put some time and work and a little bit of money into those, but even so, it's not even approaching pinball. So I can understand saying, like, going from having that, especially if that's your outlet, like if that's your outlet from dealing with all this rough stuff, and like that sucks, and it sucks for a lot of people out here. But I don't know. I think part of streaming and doing this and making videos is part of what got people through the pandemic, right? Like that's why VTubing and streaming really took off during that time, is because everybody needed an outlet and some sort of way to feel togetherness and that they're not alone, whether it's like on the creation side or on the audience side, like your life situation can suck and you can still get some level of solace in knowing that, yeah, there's other people dealing with this crap too, and I don't know. I don't know if that's why I started. Oh, these don't count, do they? Oh, no. No. Alright, well, this does not count. Where should I put it? I'll put it on the box, maybe. Okay. So, I don't know if that's why I started in terms of, like, what I wanted my creative output to be, but if it'll permit me, I'll do one of these videos just because I wanted to revisit this as, like, reflection back on like where I was and where I'm at now. And that might not be like the perfect spot, it might not be where I wanted to be, but I think it's like valuable to look back and say, well, I'm doing better. A lot of these videos I don't remember. Are they from like really early episodes? Sunset Blood, yeah. Huh. Oh, no, I think it's mentioned on a podcast it was saying, huh? I've been waking up with sore throats. I think it's just everything's super just dry. So I got a humidifier going. Because, I don't know, this has been a couple days of waking up with a sore throat, and then it gets better during the day, so I don't think I'm sick. But I have a runny nose, and I'm like, well, I should just play it safe. Ooh. Yeah, I know. Things seem rough. Things seem rough right now, but it's very much a, this too shall pass kind of thing. I love Low Blow. I love you, Low Blow. What? So I realized that, even when I was working, I feel like I would sometimes, or on the weekend, just to kind of decompress, I would kind of fall into a habit of playing Warframe and then watching old, like, RedLetterMedia episodes. Just because I guess it was a way to decompress, I guess, kind of like I'm doing right now. But then I was like, am I doing too much of this? Am I falling into a habit? And I don't mean the sense that everything should be on that Sigma grind set. I need to be productive, because that's a road that leads nowhere. That's certainly like a Silicon Valley mindset. I think is super toxic, is trying to monetize and productize your every waking moment, right? But there's also an element where it's like, yeah, you do need to think about what you're doing, because otherwise it's too easy to just doom scroll. And, doom scrolling is definitely not the answer, and you'll just waste time and feel worse, and the time will pass anyway. So it is worth being more mindful of that. And this like side project I should get back to. I'm working on semi-work related project that hopefully pans out. So after this, I'll get back to that, and we'll see if that can kind of hopefully launch and replace having a 9-to-5, because it is a wasteland out there for that kind of employment, unfortunately. At least in my sector. I'm trying to kind of change sectors. Yeah. None of these count, right? No. There's something like back here, I think. Was it all a dream? Yeah, there was a time where I was using this game for like cozy game time so often. I think I remembered all like where every single hidden one was, but you're gonna have to bear with me a second, I guess. Yeah, so one of these side projects I think I should get back to was working on a browser extension that was kind of like Focus Buddy or something like that, except in like a browser form. Because Focus Buddy is a really good idea, but it's for phones. So I was like, can we... I feel like it would help. Like there are distraction blockers that, you know, you load them into Chrome or Firefox or whatever, and then you say, hey, just block these websites so you don't end up scrolling back to Twitter or to Reddit or what have you. And I was like, yeah, it'd be cool if there was an extension, if it had little gamified, like, cozy element to it, so. And partially I wanted to learn more JavaScript, because I'm, like, a long-time developer, but not JavaScript, like, nothing on the web. I like Python and lower-level stuff. But my JavaScript skills are absolutely lacking, which I should definitely get on. Yeah, I was thinking something isometric. But I guess just the top-down 2D has a lot of assets to it. Just because of the popularity of things like Stardew Valley and Harvest Moon. I don't know why I think of isometric a lot. I played a lot of XCOM and Syndicate. So maybe I just think in isometric sometimes. Let me get everything in here first. And we get all the common ones and then have trouble finding the others, I feel like. Yeah, I thought about doing this stream as like a silent stream for me again, but I don't know. I haven't actually streamed in a while, and actually, I think my New Year's resolution for 2026 is to not stream even once. Which seems like a weird thing for a VTuber to say, I guess. But, you know, the reason is that I felt like I was trying to get to procrastinate all of the things I should be doing and be like, oh, well, I'm streaming. Streaming is progress. Even though, you know, if you're streaming to 0 to 1 people, that's not progress, objectively speaking. You know? Does it always say Future Force?
Future Force.
It does. So, you know, that's something I wanted to get away from, because I forgot what, there's like a term for it. It's like a combination of productivity and procrastination or something, where you're doing something useful, but it's not or like seemingly useful, but it doesn't actually get you closer to your goal. So you kind of trick yourself into procrastinating by saying, well, the thing I need to do is this, and then you bargain with yourself to be like, I don't want to do that, or I'm scared to do that, so instead I'll do this other thing, and the other thing's actually not necessary. It's something I think a lot of people in any creative space can do, right? I mean, even the simple, I don't want to do this homework, so I'm going to straight up clean my room, right? And you're like, I'm not wasting time, I'm cleaning. Cleaning's good. I'm not avoiding something, I'm not being irresponsible, I'm cleaning. And it's like, nah, you didn't need to clean, you just didn't want to do the work. So I try to be mindful of that too. Was that a hard ticket to Hawaii? Wow. Yeah, there was a period of time where I was really obsessed with these virtual spaces, and in November, I think my goal was to do a lock-in where I would spend every time I went to go play a game, it would have to be within this VR simulation arcade. And I still want to do it, but I was just encountering so many technical headaches with the engine I was using. And I've spent probably 30 to 50 hours like modding it, and I understand it, but that's what makes it extra frustrating when things would not work. Because you're like, well, I spent 30 hours and I thought I understood this, and now I'm bug fixing somebody else's game that I paid money for, which is, you know, extra frustrating. I mean, they're like an indie shop, but I feel like they shouldn't be selling their game as broken as it was. That's okay. I mean, there are alternatives. I was just being stubborn and not using those alternatives because I really like the aesthetics of that one, but it's one of those things where I may just have to bite the bullet. Oh, Vampire Assassin doesn't count. No. No. Alright, that's fine. Hopefully I don't sound too, like, too congested. I don't know. It kind of feels more like allergies than being sick. I honestly just don't know anymore, though. It is so cold. It is so freaking cold. I don't know if you guys prefer the cold or the heat, but I will take 90 plus degrees and tropical humidity every goddamn day of the week. I do not care. I will tank that shit for sure. You know? But it's cold. Like, yeah, you can wear a coat, but I don't know. I'm like bundled up. I wear a nightcap to bed, for God's sake. You know? Like, I went to Amazon to buy the nightcap, like one of those plaid nightcaps with the pom-pom on the end. And first of all, it's an underrated piece of clothing. Like, sleeping with a nightcap, like your head gets cold at all. Like, it's nice, okay? It's like straight up nice. But the most humiliating thing is that you go there and over 50% of the people are clearly buying it for an Ebenezer Scrooge cosplay for their school play or something. And you're like, damn, I'm just trying to rock the fit, you know? My culture's not your costume. Ah, shit. Oh, you know what? You know what? Watch this. No clip. That's Pro Strats, by the way. That's SuperVHS Pro Strats. Just so you know. Just so you know. Should I edit this? I'll edit this, maybe. Alright. Maybe I'll edit this and put it up. I don't know. So I have been trying to be more judicious about how I spend my time, because it's easy to pick up a lifestyle game, and some of those lifestyle games I enjoy. You know, I really still like Apex. I love Warframe, but there's a lot of times it's like, well, am I just booting this up because I don't want to edit? I don't want to do X and Y and Z, because that's really, I think, what makes people successful. Or making progress. Like, there's no guarantee of success, but at least means you're getting closer to your vision of what you want it to do, as opposed to just running from it. So, God, I feel like another tea. I want to make another tea, but can't take the caffeine anymore. TBH. So I might have to make a decaf. There's a lot of actually a lot of good decafs out there. Not enough for coffee. There's a couple for tea. I've been having a good time. So my current, not white whale, but I'm currently trying to get a better Hong Kong milk tea recipe, I guess, because the recipe calls for just using like whatever crappy tea and then like brewing it incredibly strong and then diluting it with condensed milk. But the issue is that I don't want to spend the time to like hand pull tea. I need something that's a little more straightforward. Like I'll put tons of time into like cooking, but then when it comes to like making beverages, I'm like barley tea is great. You just put roasted barley in water, you boil it a little bit, and then you wait, and you strain it, and you're done. You have enough barley tea for like 2 days, even for multiple people. You just make like 10 cups at once, you know? But I was like, I can't take the silk stocking bag or whatever it is and pour the tea through like 6 times, and then you get like a couple servings, and then you have to drink it in like a day. Like, that's too much. I'm already doing matcha lattes, and those don't take that long. Because I just microwave the milk and then use one of those hand frothers that are like $3 to foam the milk. Then you just mix the matcha. I just mix the matcha up with like a tiny little whisk. It's so easy. And very satisfying. And also not $8. As someone who is unemployed for a while, being able to have all those nice things like lattes and nice food via cooking it myself is incredibly helpful, because, you know, God knows prices are high everywhere. Even for groceries, but at least it's better to spend it on groceries than it is to spend it, you know, on a little extravagance. I'd say you don't go to coffee shops. There's some really nice coffee shops in my area that I like to support. I just feel more responsible going back there. Like when I have a job, I don't mind going there every day. That's a lot of money, but if I've budgeted it out, I'm like, yeah, this is fine. But I don't know. I turn into like a hyper cheapskate when I'm unemployed, just because I want to stretch every dollar. No. Oh my god. That's fine. How many more? 2 more? 3 more? Okay, we reached this. Wait, what the heck? Is this Mountain Dew? God's name. Key lime slime. I like key lime, but this kind of looks horrific. Yikes. Okay. Anyway. Alright, if I were the last couple tapes, where would I be? Behind here? No. Huh? No, that's Tums. It's just Tums, man. It's kind of messed up. The Vampire Assassin doesn't count, but I guess it's not a VHS tape. I just swear there's one on top of the set somewhere. Is that just my imagination? Yeah, it's not there. Oh god, I've forgotten all the hidden ones. No, that's all the beers. Let's see, on this? No. How many do I have left? Yeah, none of these count. Yeah, I got one of those up there. I got that first. No? Oh, okay, one left. One left. There's no flashlight. No, I thought I could turn on flashlight. I bet it's behind a set here or something. Right? Oh, Christ. Okay, that's fine. Back here and I just forgot? Okay, I got the one that was on the chair. Right? Oh, back here? I got that one. Am I wigging out? Last one. I swear it was like on top of the set or something. No, it's not back here. I don't think. Oh, it's inside the it's inside the VHS shop. There's like a drawer. Yep. Hey, got it. Oops, didn't mean to throw that. Don't throw things, kids. Alright, here we go. Oh, now I get the weapon. Yeah. I'll put it back. You have to kind of, yeah. Oh shit. No, it's drop. It's R. Oh Christ. Okay. Oh, what about here? That's closer. No. Oh. Yeah, good enough. All right. So if I play this in its entirety, will I get DMCA? Do you think? Like, I guess there's a reasonable chance I'll get DMCA'd, I suppose. Also, can I say that I just love the aesthetic of like a lone VHS taste? Lone VHS. Can I just say I love the aesthetic of a lone VHS tape in the snow? As far as liminal spaces go, I'm really feeling it. I'll give this inside. We get this out of the cold, and then we can explore a little bit. I don't think that. Oh, is this close? It does close. I don't know, there's something just calming and long dark about it. Just to walk into the distance. Oh, I guess the snow turns off. Yeah, the snow turns off. I wonder what song this is. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can make it over there. I assume it's just part of a skybox kind of thing. I think there was an invisible wall at some point. I don't remember. Can I run? Yeah, I don't think it's getting closer, huh? As long as I don't get lost. I mean, I should be able to turn around and put this to my back and then see it, huh? Yeah, it's not getting closer. I'll just set it at the top of my screen. Yeah, it's not doing it. There, you can still see it. Yeah, it's like a metaphor, you know? No matter how far gone you feel like you are, you can always find your way back. Also, that snowstorm looks cool from the distance. I heard we're supposed to get a crap load of snow this weekend. I suppose we'll see if that's real or not, but... yeah. I am semi-ready. I think we have food. I think we have supplies, but be safe out there. Stock up. Hunker down. You'll get through it. You get through the storm, you'll get through life. It sucks sometimes, but just be like that. You know? Never been so glad to see a brick VCR repair warehouse. Sometimes it feels like you're on the outside staring in, huh? Look how cozy this is now, right? Wait. What? Where's the tape player? Oh, there we go. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for listening. And most of all, take care of each other. Be safe out there, and be kind to yourself, alright? Take care, bye-bye. See you next time.